What's going on? How we doing today? Hope your day's going well. Today I want to talk about the modern plague and like why you're not successful essentially in business mostly and in your job. This mindset of something for nothing is the plague of modern thinking. We often want, a lot of us as humans will not want to put in the work, right? It's human nature to take the path of least resistance. And if you're on self-improvement, then this is mostly a journey of fighting against the path of least resistance. Doing things that aren't necessarily easy, but we know that it'll provide results for the long term. And so people often will, this happens a lot in business, or here we could talk about even YouTube channels, right? People want subscribers. They want you to like the video without even providing anything of real value, just because they are who they are and they have this goal of, I want to hit 1 million subscribers. You should like the video. You should hit the subscribe button, and you should like the video, by the way, and hit the sub button if you're new. But there are people out there who, they don't upload, they don't provide value in their videos, and I'm not like thinking of anybody specifically, but this is just how this goes to any platform. Like, I don't even know, Twitch, freaking Instagram, Twitter, all these people will just do like, that's why these whole like shout out for shout outs or follow for follow when they're in your DMs of like, hey, follow me and I'll follow you back. All that stuff, that shit's so stupid, because these people are just following you then for no reason, right? The best way to attract anything like that, anything substantial like money, like status, power, influence, to get those things, you have to provide value to people. Doing it for yourself and your own selfish motives, while you may have good intentions with it, while you're like, oh, if I get 1 million subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway of a Tesla like Mr. Beast or some shit. That's not, while that end goal in mind is to be good and to give stuff away, that's not necessarily that's not going to attract an audience, and maybe people will subscribe just because of that, to try to get a chance at a Tesla, but it's not going to be because of any real value that you've provided as an individual or as a creator or as an entrepreneur. Sorry for the loud motorcycle. But that like whole something for nothing mindset is just why people get screwed over in the end, right? We could talk about it in the tech bubble or even the financial crash of 2008. People were gambling on tech stocks, trying to, just because a company had .com at the end or some shit like that, they would throw money at it hoping that it would just triple in value. Or during the housing crisis, banks basically were giving out loans to people who couldn't afford them, and these people were taking on these loans because they're like, oh, I could get this house for no down payment, this low interest rate, all this shit, that's like a warning sign when you see those, when it's too good to be true. It generally is, which is very unfortunate in this world. It's hard to get like good deals and stuff out here, unless you have like good connections and stuff like that. That helps. But something for nothing. Same thing with crypto. And I'll admit, I was part of the crypto as well. I'm still in it as well. I'm holding my bag. Not that it's down too much, and especially it's had a little bit of a rebound since. But I don't even know how far along into this recession we are. So there could be more room to drop. But basically, what I'm trying to say, like with crypto, people were fucking buying the NFT shit. I was not a part of that, but people are literally buying pictures of monkeys and pictures of cats that are like smoking cigs or something like that, some random pictures, right, on the internet. People were buying that just in hopes that the value would go up. And that's not like, it's basically just gambling. The logic of gambling is toxic and it's addictive, because trying to just getting more than you put in is addictive, and that feels good because you didn't have to put in as much to get what you wanted back in return. And that's the scary thing, is that it happens a lot in society, in our own lives. People are, I don't want to call them delusional, but they're tricked into thinking that just because I'm me, I deserve to have 1 million subscribers. And you can think that. You can think that you deserve 1 million subs. And I believe that I deserve 1 million subs one day too. But you have to be able to provide the value first. People aren't just going to throw money at you because you're selfishly wanting 1 million subscribers. That is a very selfish goal. Instead, the way to approach it is, don't even think about the number of subs, the number of dollars that you want in your bank. You could think of that, but in order to get to that point, you can't get to that point just by thinking about it. You have to get to that point by saying, I need to provide value to these people. Let me help these people. And if I help enough people, that, for one, gives you the influence, that gives you the audience. And then for two, with that, with just affecting so many people's lives, and if it's a positive benefit, then there you go. You have the ability to make your millions of dollars or millions of subscribers, because people will be willing to help you because you have helped them in a certain way. So you're essentially just getting back what you've given. So I'm definitely going to talk about that in another video. But the toxic mindset is something for nothing. And I'm reading a lot about like these kinds of things in Think and Grow Rich right now, because that's the current book that I'm reading. But that's kind of what I wanted to say today, is that you just have to think about it differently, go about it a different way. And that's what really struck me from the Millionaire Fastlane. Actually, that's where I got some portion of this concept today. But yeah, you can't get something for nothing. That shit is so dumb, and you're gonna be looking stupid if you really think that you're gonna be able to get something for nothing. And maybe it could happen a couple times, like in gambling, you hit the slots once, but that shit does not happen, or that shit doesn't happen more often than not. So just want you to be aware of that. You could get tricked in some tomfoolery by thinking that you deserve something for nothing. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to stay on target.